Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel Code with ER. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different. In this video guys, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, yes guys, you heard it right. In this video, in this session, we are gonna learn something new, something different in Vue.js. Okay, and guys, in this video, in this session, we're gonna discuss a very important topic, a very crucial topic in Vue.js, which is what is a component and how to create a component and how to create a reusable component as well in this video, in this session. Okay, so guys, trust me, believe me, if you wanna become master in Vue.js, then guys, you must know that how to create a component and how to create a reusable component in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, today we are going to discuss a very important topic in Vue.js, which is what is a component and how to create a component and how to create a reusable component as well in this video, in this session. Okay, so guys, if you are now like a master in how to create a component and how to create a reusable component in Vue.js, then guys, trust me, you are a great developer in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, today in this video, in this session, we will be discussing what is a component and how to create a component and how to create a reusable component as well. Okay, so guys, just to give you a demo, I have already created an example. So guys, let me go to the example and let me explain you the example first, what I mean and what we are going to learn in this video, in this session. Okay, so let me go to the example first. So guys, this is the example I have already built using Vue.js and custom component as well. Okay, guys, as you can see here, the text also how to make a custom buttons reusable components in Vue.js. Okay, and guys, below you can see 4 buttons. The text is default text, click me, hit me, and button 4. Okay, so guys, whenever you will click any of the buttons, you will see a alert. Okay, so guys, now I'm gonna click on the button one by one, then we will see a alert. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the first button, default text. See guys, as you can see here, we got the alert that button 1 is clicked, so click OK. Now I'm gonna click on the button, second button, click me. See, button 2 is clicked, click OK. Now click the third button, hit me. See, button 3 is clicked, click OK. Now click the fourth button, button 4. See guys, button 4 is clicked. Okay, so guys, I have built these buttons by using reusable component in Vue.js. Okay, so guys, in this video we will be discussing that what is the component and how to create a custom component and how to create a reusable component also in this video, in this session. Okay, so guys, let's get started and let's learn. Okay, but guys, before starting of the video, I would like to request you all guys, please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly and you can learn from them also. And guys, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and please guys, do share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning, they will be also knowing that how to create a reusable component in Vue.js. Okay, and guys, please guys, like all my videos, which will give me the confidence, which will give me the motivation to make awesome videos like this for you on each and every topic of web development and full stack development as well. Okay, so please guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please press the bell icon also. Okay, so guys, now let's get started and let's learn. Okay, so let me go to the code editor now. So create a new page, give reusable comp. Okay, comp.html. so save the page now, create HTML, give code with ER Prabhat Pandit. Okay, so guys, by now you all know that my name is Prabhat Pandit and I am a software developer. Currently I am working as a ServiceNow developer at Happiest Minds, Bangalore. and I have got more than 4 years of experience into software development. Okay, so guys, first of all, I would like to paste some of the serial links from the previous example only. So let me go to the previous example first. So just copy these serial links from here and just paste inside the code. Okay, so paste it here, and guys, let me explain you. So guys, as you can see here, this is the CSS file for Bootstrap. Okay, and it is inside the folder CSS. Okay, and I have got the file for bootstrap.min.css, and this is the JS file for view.js. Okay, as you can see here, view. Okay, so guys, now we have to create a script tag to write our view.js code inside of script. Okay, so I'm gonna create a script above the closing body tag. So create a script. Okay, so guys, let me explain you something. So guys, in this video we will be learning that how to create a reusable component. Okay, so guys, a reusable component is something like you can call this component anywhere in your function, in your program. Okay, so guys, that's why it is called reusable. Okay, you can reuse it many times in your application, in your program. Okay, that's why we called it reusable component. Okay, so we can call it many times, as many times as we want. Okay, so guys, as you all know that in order to create component, what we have to write, we have to use a function view.component. Okay, so guys, here also I'm gonna use the function view.component to create a custom component, to create a global custom component. Okay, so I will say view.component. Okay, and it is a function. So guys, here we have to put double inverted comma, and inside this we have to define the name of the custom component as well. Okay, so guys, here I am going to define the name as custom button only. So give custom button. Okay, so guys, now the custom component name has custom button. Okay, and put comma and put open and closing curly braces. And guys, inside this component we are free to define our HTML template. We are free to define our functions. We are free to define our custom functions, custom methods. We are free to define our computed methods, created methods also. We can define our what can I say, guys, you can define anything inside this. Okay, you can define template, you can define HTML code as well. Okay, you can define your CSS code as well inside the component. Okay, inside the custom component you are free to define anything. Okay, so guys, here I am right now I am going to define the template. Okay, I am going to define one template. So we have to say, we will say template. Okay, put colon and put backtick also, and inside the template you are free to write your HTML code, you are free to write your view.js code as well. Okay, so I will say, I will create a button element. So create a button and close this button first. Okay, and yeah, I will give the style also. So give a style. You guys, here we are binding the style attribute by using vbind directive in view.js. As you can see here, I have given here colon also. So guys, colon is the shorthand for vbind. Okay, guys, always remember colon is the shorthand for vbind, and we use vbind to bind the data or properties to our HTML attributes. Okay, to our HTML tag. Okay, so here I will give equal to, and I will say button. Okay, button style. And guys, on click, guys, whenever a user is going to click like this button, then we will define or we will run a event also. Okay, so guys, whenever the user is going to click on this button, like here in the example, let me go to the example. So guys, as soon as I am clicking the button, a event is going to happen. Okay, so see, as you can see here, when the moment you click the button, you got a alert. Okay, so click OK. See, button 2 is clicked. Okay, button 3 is clicked. Okay, and button 4 is clicked. Okay, so guys, the moment I am clicking on the button, event is going to happen. Okay, so guys, here also in our code, I am doing this at the red click, and I will define a function, okay, a custom function. So I will say handle click. Okay, so inside this we can provide our label also. So I am gonna create double curly braces. So I'm gonna put here double curly braces, and I will say label. Okay, I will say label. So guys, as you all know, why we put double curly braces. Okay, so guys, whenever you are working with the Vue.js, you have to put each and everything inside the double curly braces if you wanna show the output to the user, the result to the user. Okay, so here I am defining a label variable, and later on we will define the text for our label also. Okay, so guys, I just want to show this label text inside the button. That's why I have given double curly braces, and I have given the label variable here. Okay, so just put comma here, and below this I am gonna create a props. Okay, so guys, I am gonna create a props also. So guys, just pay attention guys. Okay, and watch the video carefully, because if you will miss something, you will miss each and everything. Okay, so just be here and watch the video carefully and thoroughly. Don't try to skip anything, and please guys, don't try to fast forward the video also. Okay, otherwise you will miss something, you will skip something. Okay, and later on you will face a lot of difficulties, a lot of problems in getting the codes. Okay, so now here guys, I am gonna create a props, which is the shorthand for properties. Okay, so I will say I'm gonna create a label also here. So label option, I will say label, and I will give colon and open and closing curly braces. So guys, now we are defining this label. Okay guys, now we are defining this label. Okay, here this label. So I will say type is string. So the type is string, and I will say required is true. Okay, required is true, I will say true. So guys, required is true means, guys, whenever the parent component is going to use this like custom button child component, then parent component must have to provide this label. Okay, then guys, this parent component must have to provide this label, otherwise Vue will throw an warning. Okay, so that's why I have given here required equal to true, and we can also define our default also. Okay, so I'm going to define here default also. So I will say default equal to I will say default text. Okay, so now just, and guys, now we have to create our style sheet also. Okay, so guys, in this video we will be able to learn a lot of things, a lot of new stuff. Okay, so guys, just be here and watch the entire video. So guys, now I am gonna create this style. Okay, this button style. So I will copy this and I will paste this here. So guys, inside the props we have two properties. The first one is label, and the second one is button style. And guys, this label has got some options like type, required, and default. Okay, and now guys, we are going to define this button style. So put colon and open and closing curly braces. So guys, as you can see here, the text button style. Okay, so guys, in this properties, we are going to define some CSS properties for this button. Okay, so guys, for this button we are going to define some CSS properties inside the button style properties. Okay, of this props. Okay, so now I will say that style. Okay, the type we will say object. Okay, we will say object, and here we are gonna define the default value as well. Okay, default value as well. So I will define the default, give colon and open and closing parenthesis, and it is a factor function. So give this, and guys, now as you can see here, the type of this button style is an object. So we are gonna create the object now. So just open and closing parenthesis, and inside this we have to put open and closing curly braces, and inside this we are free to define our CSS properties. Okay, so guys, now I am going to define the CSS properties for this button style. Okay, so guys, for this button style, we are going to define some CSS properties inside this default options. Okay, inside this default function, which is a object. Okay, which is a type of object. So I will say that background. Okay, so I will say background color, and put colon, put single inverted comma, and give red, and I will give comma, and I will say color, put colon, and I will say as white, put comma, and I will say outline. Okay, I will say outline, put colon, and I will say none. Okay, none, give comma, and I will say padding also. So padding, put colon, single inverted comma, and I will say 10 px, and I will also say 20 px. Okay, put comma, and I will say cursor also. So give cursor, comma, I mean colon, give single inverted comma, and I will say that pointer. Okay, pointer. So cursor is pointer, put comma, and we will say border radius also, border radius, put colon, and we will say 5 px. Okay, so guys, I hope guys you know how to write our CSS, like properties in JavaScript. Okay, so guys, see, as you can see here, I have given here camel case notation because we have to put background color. Okay, and if guys you have something in dash, okay, suppose guys, just for the example, if you have background color like this, okay, so we will say background color. Okay guys, if something is like this in JavaScript, so guys, this is the CSS properties. Okay, background color. So guys, in JavaScript we have to write like this. Okay, we have to write like this, background color. Okay, capital C. Okay, so guys, this C will be the capital because this is in JavaScript we can only apply something if in the form of camel case notation. Okay, so guys, let me just explain you one more thing. If we have border radius like this, okay, so in CSS we have border radius like this. Okay, so guys, in JavaScript we can write this like, okay, so border capital radius. Okay, and guys, if you have font size in CSS, the font size is written like this. Okay, but in JavaScript we will write font size like this. Okay, so guys, always remember, if in CSS we write like this, but in JavaScript we write like this. Okay, so we will say background color, and C will be the capital, border radius, and we will say border radius, R will be the capital, and we will say font size equal to font size, S will be the capital. Okay, so guys, likewise for each and everything. Okay, so just remove this. I hope guys you understood what I explained you here. So I will say here put comma, and I will say here a border. So I will say border and put colon, and single inverted comma, and say 0 px, and put comma, and we will say also that font size. Okay, font size, put colon, and we will say 16 px. Okay, so guys, now we have defined our button style here, and we are also binding this style by using vbind attribute or directive in vue.js. Okay, so now just close this, put comma, and guys, inside below this I'm gonna create methods also. So I will create a methods also. So put colon, open and closing curly braces, and guys, now we have to define this method. Okay, click handle, which will be triggered when the user is going to click on the button. Okay, so copy this, and inside this paste, and give open and closing parenthesis and open and closing curly braces, and guys, we will say this dot emit $emit, and we will run a custom function. Okay, which will be the button click. Okay, button click. Okay, so guys, let me explain you something about the emit. So guys, emit is a property emit is a mechanism through which a child component is going to send data. A child component is going to, establish communication with the parent component. Okay, so guys, emit is a special function, a special variable inside the vue.js. By using emit, child component can send data, can send signal, or can establish a communication with parent component. Okay, so guys, emit is a special function or variable inside the vue.js by which, child component is going to send data, is going to send signal, is going to establish a communication with the parent component. Okay, and then two-way communication happens. Okay, so guys, if suppose the child component wants to send something to our parent component, then the child component is going to use this function emit. Okay, use this function emit, and along with the event it can send the data also. So guys, always remember, by using emit function, the child component is going to establish a communication with the parent, and with the event, guys, with the event it can send the data to the parent component as well. Okay, so now below this, just close this. Below this, we are going to create our vue.js instance. Okay, so I'm going to create here vue.js instance. So to do that, what we have to do, guys, we have to write new view, okay, and open and closing parenthesis, and inside this we have to write open and closing curly braces, and then open this, and we have to give el, which means element, colon, and double inverted comma, and I will say hash app. So id is the, so app is the id, guys. Okay, because here I have given hash also, put comma, and I will create a method also here. So methods, and put colon, double opening and closing curly braces, and guys, inside this okay, we are gonna create this handle button. Okay, so guys, first of all, I'm gonna create a HTML part. Okay, so let's create HTML. So create a div first. Okay, and later on, guys, we will define this methods. Okay guys, later on we will define this methods also. So as of now, just comment this. Okay, as of now just comment this, otherwise it will throw an error. Okay, so just comment this, and now go to the HTML and create a div first. Give the class container, and give margin top also 5, and give margin bottom also 5, and close this div first. And yeah, inside this div we are gonna write some text also first. So I'm gonna write the text also. So create a div, give class also as a text center, and give margin top 3, and give margin bottom also 3. Close this div, and inside this div, guys, I'm gonna create h1 element. So h1, and close this h1 first, and give class also text center and text dark, and I'm gonna copy, guys, the text from the previous example only. So just go here and just copy this from here, and just paste it here, and just give mx auto, and give text center also, and give justify content also center. Okay, so guys, as of now you can see I have used all the predefined bootstrap classes. Okay, so guys, these all classes belongs to predefined bootstrap classes. Okay, here I have not used a single custom CSS classes. Okay, so just save your code, copy the file path, go to the browser, and create a new tab, and paste it here, and just remove this from here, and put localhost. Yeah, hit enter. Okay, so guys, as of now we can see the text also, how to make a custom buttons reusable components in vue.js. Okay, so guys, yes guys, you did it right. Guys, in this video today we are going to learn a very important topic, a very crucial topic in vue.js, which is how to create a component and how to create a reusable component as well. Okay, so guys, in this video we are gonna learn this. Okay, so just be here and watch the entire video. So go to the code now, and guys, now we are gonna use this child component in our parent component. Okay, so guys, this is the parent component, and guys, here we have to give our ID also. So just copy this ID from here. So copy this ID app from here and go here and give the ID equal to app. Okay, so now guys, now we are gonna copy this custom button child component from here, and we will just go here and just close this first. Okay, close this first. Yeah, so guys, now we have defined our label also. Okay, so just open this. So guys, as you can see here, we have defined our label also here. So we will also give the custom label. Okay, so just copy this label from here and just go here and paste it and give equal to, and I will say click me. Okay, click me. So guys, now I hope guys this will work. So just guys, just for the testing purpose, I am going to the browser to see the output. Okay, so save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Yeah, boom guys, it works. See guys, it is working. So as of now guys, you can see the background color is red. Okay, and the text color is white. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we have got the background color as red and the text is white. You know why guys? Because we have given here default value. Okay guys, we have given here default value, background color is red, okay, and color is white. Okay, so as of now, just make this black also and see the change. Okay, so just save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. See, boom guys, it works. See guys, it is working. Okay, so just revert it back to red. Okay guys, so guys, as of now you can see here we have defined our template button. Okay, and guys, inside the button I have bind this button class. Okay, this button class, which is an object of type object, and default value is this, background color is red, color is white, outline is none, padding is 10 and 20, cursor is pointer, border radius is 5px, and border is 0px, and font size is 16px. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, I have used here bbind attribute to bind a style to this button, and style equal to, I have given this button style. Okay, so guys, by default it will be applied because default value is this. Okay, because default value is this. Okay, so guys, just remove this from here and just let it be the background color equal to red only. Okay, so guys, now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page. See guys, boom guys, we can only see background color and nothing else. Okay, see guys, we can only see the background color and nothing else. Okay, so just revert it back. So now save your code, go to the browser and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, now it's look great. Okay, so guys, now we will be defining the custom event also. As you can see here whenever a user is going to click on this button, we should handle this button click event. Okay, so we have to define this button click event. Okay, so I will say just okay, so just copy this because it is a custom event. So just copy this button click event from here and just go here and below this just give @ and put this and give equal to, and we will define our method also. Okay, so I will say handle button click. Okay, I will say handle button click, method name I will say handle button click. Okay, handle button click. So guys, whenever a user is going to click on this button, the handle click is going to trigger. Okay, the handle click is going to trigger, and guys, inside the handle click I have defined this dot emit, and here we are emitting a custom methods, a custom function which is known as button click. Okay, so guys, we have to define this button click also. So just that's why guys I have written here @ button click, because this is a custom function, this is a custom event, and on click of this we are saying handle button click. Okay, so we have to define this handle button click. So just copy this button click, okay, and just uncomment this, okay, just uncomment this and paste it here, and give parenthesis and opening and closing braces, and we will say just only alert here. We will just alert one thing, so button, okay, button 1, or say button 1 is clicked, okay, is clicked, okay. So just give button 1 for the button 2 and button 3, button 4 also. So just copy this and paste it here, okay. So guys, now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page, and now try to click the button. See, boom guys, our code works. Button 1 is clicked. See, boom guys, it is working fine. So guys, we can see the alert also. Button 1 is clicked, so click OK. So guys, as you can see here, whenever a user is going to click on this button, this handle click will trigger, and guys, inside the handle click we are defining this dot emit, and we are emitting this button click custom event, okay. So guys, here whenever a user is going to click on this button, we will call this handle click, and guys, inside the handle click we are defining this dot emit, and we are emitting a custom function or a custom methods known as button click. So guys, whenever a user is going to click on this button, we are calling this custom event called button hyphen click, and on click of this button we are calling this handle button click 1 function, and we are defining here in the methods of the Vue.js instance. This is the Vue.js instance, and here inside the methods we are defining handle button click 1, and we are just alerting and saying button 1 is clicked, okay. So guys, boom guys, our code is working fine, okay, our code is working fine. So click, yeah, you can see here guys, button 1 is clicked. So again, go to the code, and we will just say here, so we will just say here, so guys, just copy this, okay, just copy this, and we have to paste it 4 times, because here you can see in the example we have got 4 buttons: default, text, click me, hit me, and button 4, okay. So we have to define all these buttons here also, because guys, I told you already in the beginning of the video that here we are gonna learn how to create a reusable button component in Vue.js, how to create a reusable component in Vue.js, okay. So guys, we have to create 4 buttons. So as of now you can see the default background color is red, okay. So guys, here we have not defined any style, okay guys, as you can see here we have not defined any style. So just copy this, okay, just copy this and paste it again here, and we will say the text. So what is the first text, okay guys, so the first text will be default text, okay. So just remove this label, we don't want this, so just remove this label, and now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. Yeah, you can see, so the background color is default color is give blue, okay. So guys, give here blue, okay, give here blue. So now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page, okay. So guys, as you can see here, default text, as you can see here, default text also. So now we will change the color to this black, so second button will be black. So guys, now we have to define our style also here, okay. So guys, we have to just copy this button style from here, and just go here, and we will say colon, because we are binding here, and we will give hyphen and give style also, because you can see here I have given here camel case notation, okay, button style, okay. So as is capital. So guys, whenever you have to bind the style, you have to use colon button hyphen style, because as you can see here, you all know that colon is the shorthand for v bind, okay. And guys, you all know that why we use vbind. We use vbind just to bind the attribute to our HTML element, to our HTML tag, okay. So guys, here we will say also, because it is a you can see here it is an object, so we can define our custom style sheet also, okay. So we will say equal to, and open and double inverted comma, and open and closing curly braces, and we will say guys here background color, okay. I will say background color So give color C capital. So I will say background color C capital, and we will say colon, and we will give black also, give black. Okay, put comma, and we will also say put comma, and we will also say that color. So color, put colon, single inverted comma, and put white. Okay, put comma, and we will say also outline, put colon, single inverted comma, and give none. Okay, put comma, and we will say also padding. So padding, colon, single inverted comma, and we will say 10 px, and we will say 20 px, put comma, and we will say border radius also. So border, capital R, radius, put colon, single inverted comma, and I will give 5 px. Okay, and give comma, and I will say border. Okay, give border, colon, single inverted comma, and we will say 0 px, put comma, and I will say font size, S is capital, colon, single inverted comma, and we can say 16 px. Okay, so guys, now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh your page. See, boom guys, see guys, we can see here the background color is black. Okay, like this also the background color is here black also, and here is black also. Okay, so guys, here we are defining our custom style sheet, okay, in the parent component. Okay, so guys, this is this div guys. Okay, this div, okay, this div is known as parent component, and here guys we are defining our custom style sheet, and we are saying colon button hyphen style. Okay, because here we have defined our button style, and S is capital. So whenever you will call this object here, you have to give button hyphen style. Okay, button hyphen style, and say equal to double inverted comma, and give open and closing curly braces, and now you are free to define this custom CSS properties here on the button itself. Okay, so guys, I am saying background color is black, color is white, outline is none, padding is 1020, border radius is 5 px, border is 0 px, and font size is 16 px. Okay, so that's why guys we are able to see the background color is black and color is white. Okay, so guys, now we have created our reusable component. Okay, so guys, in this way, okay guys, in this way we have created our reusable component. Guys, in this way we have created our reusable component. Okay, so just copy this and paste it here again below this, and we will say the text, we will change the text also. So we will say hit me. Okay, so we will say the text hit me. Okay, so guys, here also we are defining our custom label. So guys, here we are defining our custom label inside the parent component. Okay, so guys, this div, okay, this entire div, okay, this entire div guys. Okay, so this entire div is known as parent component. Okay, is known as parent component, and here we are defining our custom label to this custom button child component. Okay, to this custom button child component, and we are saying the label equal to hit me and button click. So we have to click also, we have to define the event also. So give handle button click to. Okay, so give the function name or method name as a handle button click to. So we have to define also. So just copy this. Okay, so just copy this from here, and just put comma and paste here, and say button 2, and say button 2 here also, and yeah, as of now just comment this. Okay, so just comment this. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh the page first, and click the second button. Okay, see, boom guys, button 2 is clicked. Guys, each and everything is working fine. So click OK, go to the code now and uncomment this, and here guys, here inside this custom button child component, we are defining the custom label. Okay, so the label is hit me, but the default label is default text. Okay, So guys, we will say we will define the button click method also here, button click method, and we will say button click, okay, handle button click 3. So define the method name 3 as a handle button click 3, okay, and just go to the example and see the background. So background color is red, okay, so give the background color as red, okay, and give color as black, okay, give color as black, okay. So guys, in this way we are creating our reusable component, okay. So guys, in this way we are creating our reusable component, and we are just defining each and everything here custom, okay. So label is hit me button click event equal to handle button 3 handle button click 3, and we are just binding the style also to this button by using this style button. We will say v bind button hyphen style, and we will say background color is red, color is black, outline is none, padding is 1020, border radius is 5 px, border is 0 px, and font size is 16 px, okay. So guys, now we have to define this handle button click 3 event also. So just copy it from here and just go down and copy it and put comma and put here, and just change this to 3, and just change this to 3 also. So now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh the page. See, boom guys, as you can see here, background color is red and the text is black, okay. As you can see here also, to this custom button, third custom button, here we are saying label is hit me. You can see the label hit me, and button click 3 handle button click 3 event. So click it, yeah, you can see button 3 is clicked, okay. You can see here button 3 is clicked. So now background color is red, so color is black, that's why you can see here the color is also black, the text is also black, okay. So guys, in this way we are creating our reusable component in Vue.js, okay. So guys, always remember, in this way we are creating our reusable component in Vue.js, okay. So just copy this one more time and paste below this, okay, and just go to the example first, and we have to see something. So yeah, the first button is yellow and the text is black also, okay. So we will say background color to yellow, okay, yellow, and text is black also, and we will define the button click event equal to handle button click 4, okay. So make it 4, and just go down and just copy this, and just copy this and put comma and paste it here, and just change this to 4 and this to also 4, okay. So guys, now save your code, go to the browser, and now refresh your page and hit enter. Yeah, see, boom guys, you can see here the fourth button is black, yellow. So just go to the example first, okay. So the text is button 4, okay. So the text is button 4. So I will say, I will change the label to button 4, okay. So yeah, button 4. So now save your code, go to the browser and refresh your page. Yeah, see, boom guys, see, default text, okay. Click me, background color is black, click me, background color is black, hit me, background color is red. So here also third button, hit me, and the background color is red, and as of now, just for the differentiation, I have given the text black, okay. I have given the text black, and go here again. So fourth button is yellow and the button text is button 4, okay. So guys, here also fourth button is black, yellow, and button text is also button 4. So guys, in this way we have created our reusable component, okay. So guys, in this way we have created our reusable component, and guys, you can see here I have explained you each and everything in details, in depth, okay. So guys, I don't feel guys that you must be, like you will be having any kind of confusion, any kind of doubt in your mind that how to create a reusable component in Vue.js, okay. So guys, if you want guys, I can explain you the code also one more time. So let me just explain you the code also one more time, so just for you guys, okay. So guys, here we have created a custom button component, okay. So guys, in order to create a component, what we have to do, Vue.component, and we have to give the component name as well. So guys, here I have given the component name as a custom button, put comma, and put, open and closing curly braces. Okay, open and closing curly braces, and inside this I have defined the template also. Okay, so put template colon backtick, and we will define a button element here, and here I am binding the style by using vbind attribute, which is a directive in vue.js. Okay, so you can also write here vbind also. Okay guys, you can write also here vbind. Okay, vbind colon, and we will say style equal to I have bind this button style. Okay, I have bind this button style. Okay, and here guys, on click on, whenever a user is going to click on the button, I am saying @, which is the shorthand for v on. Okay, so guys, always remember @ is the shorthand for v on in vue.js. And guys, whenever a user is going to click on this button, we are calling handle click method. Okay, and here guys, I have defined a props also, which is the shorthand for properties. Okay, so guys, props is the shorthand for properties. And guys, here we have got two levels or two properties. First one is label, and I am saying colon, like open and closing curly braces, and we are saying defining the type also as a string, because you can see here the label is a type of a string here, and required is true. So guys, whenever a parent component is calling this custom button, then parent component must have to provide this label, otherwise Vue will throw an warning. Okay, so here guys, I am saying label colon. Okay, so type is a string, required is true, and guys, default is default text. Okay, so guys, whenever a parent is going to call this custom button component, child component, then if parent component is not going to provide any label, okay, so guys, always remember why we define default value. Okay, so guys, whenever a parent component is going to call this custom button child component, and if parent component is not going to define the label text, then this default text will be used as a fallback value. Okay, it will be used as a fallback value. Okay, and guys, below here I am defining button style also, and the type is object, and here we have defined a default like a method or function, which is a type of object. Okay, and here we are returning object in the form of CSS properties. Okay, so guys, here we are returning an object in the form of CSS properties, and we are saying background color blue, color is white, outline is none, padding is 1020, cursor is pointer, border radius is 5px, border is 0px, and font size is 16px. Okay, and guys, below we have defined our methods also. Okay, so guys, below we have defined our methods also. So guys, whenever a user is going to click on this button, then we have to call this handle click method. So guys, here I am defining handle click method, and guys, inside this we are saying this dot emit, and guys, we are emitting a custom event or a custom method, which is button click. Okay, so guys, emit is a function, $emit is a special function in vue.js, which is used by the child component to establish communication between parent component to send data to the parent component along with the event also. Okay, so guys, this emit function is used to send data to the parent component along with the event. Okay, so guys, suppose click is an event, mouse hover is an event, mouse out is an event, mouse is an event, double click is an event. So guys, whenever a event any click event or anything is going to happen, then this child component is going to use this emit, and guys, it can send the data also along with the event. Okay, so guys, it can send the data also along with the event. Okay, so guys, here whenever a user is going to click this button, we will be calling handle click, and we says this dot emit, and we are here defining the custom, we are emitting a custom function, custom method called button click. Okay, so guys, below this we are creating a vue.js instance. Here guys, we will say new view parenthesis, and inside this we will say, we will put open and closing curly braces, and el is for element, put colon, and here we are defining the id app. Okay, and here we are also calling the id app also. So this id and this id should be same, and guys, here we have defined methods also, and here we are saying whenever a user is going to click on the button, then we will trigger this button click. Okay, this button click custom event, and this button click will be equal to @click. We are calling handle button click 1, we are calling handle button click 2, and we are also calling handle button click 3, and we are also calling handle button click 4. And here guys, we are defining all the handle button click 1. We are saying alert button 1 is clicked, handle button click 2, alerting button 2 is clicked, handle button click 3, alert button 3 is clicked, handle button 4, handle button click 4, alert button 4 is clicked. Okay, so guys, I hope I have explained you. So now save your code and go to the browser and now refresh your page. Okay, so now one by one click on the every button. Okay, so click on the first button. See, button 1 is clicked, click OK. Click on the second button, button 2 is clicked, click OK. Click on the third button, button 3 is clicked, click OK. Click on the fourth button, button 4 is clicked. Okay, so see guys, boom guys, our code is working fine and fantastic. Okay, like our example. So this is our example. Click, yeah, click, okay, button 3 is clicked, okay, and button is 4 clicked. Okay, here also our code is working fine. Button 1 is clicked, button 2 is clicked, button 3 is clicked, and button 4 is also clicked. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, our code is working fine. So guys, here inside the custom button child component, we are calling button 1 click, button hyphen click, we are calling button 1 is clicked. So here we are not defining any label. So guys, here in this child component button click, we are not defining any label. Okay, so by default default text is being used. As you can see here, default text is also the text of the button. Okay, because here we are not providing any text, we are not providing any style also. So this default value will be used and this default value will be used. As you can see here, background color is blue and color is white also. As you can see here, background color is blue also, and the text is also white, and the default text is also default text. Okay, as we have defined here, default is default text. Okay, so guys, whenever a parent component is going to call the child component, and whenever the parent component is not going to provide this label and this button style, then default will be used. Okay, so this is the default value, default text, and this is the default CSS properties. So this will be also used whenever parent component is not going to provide custom style sheet or custom label to the button. Okay, as you can see here, we don't have provide anything, neither custom label, neither the custom style sheet. Okay, so by default it is using default text and default background color, default CSS properties. Okay, and here guys, on the second button, second custom child event, we are providing each and everything. We are saying label is click me. So label, you can see here, click me. We are saying @button click, we are calling this handle button click 2, and here guys, by we are using bind attribute to bind the style sheet to the button. Okay, and we will say button hyphen style, because here we have given button style, so the S is capital, so we have to use hyphen whenever we will call this style sheet to the button. Okay, so we will say colon, which is used for bind button hyphen style, and equal to double inverted comma, and we will say open and closing curly braces, and we will say background color is black, color is white, outline is none, padding is 1020, border radius is 5px, border is 0px, and font size is 16px. Here also on the third button, we are giving the label as a hit me, so you can see here the label also hit me. Okay, and we will call this handle button click 3 whenever user is going to click on this button. Okay, because here we are calling this trigger, we are triggering this dot emit button click. This is a custom event, this is a custom function which is being triggered whenever user is going to click on the button. Okay, so we are also calling it here button click equal to button handle button 3 click, and here also we are binding the style. We are saying colon button hyphen style or equal to open double inverted comma and open and closing curly braces. We will say background color is red, color is black, outline is none, padding is 1020, border radius is 5 px, border is 0 px, and font size is 16 px. Okay, and here also on button 4 we are giving the label button 4. As you can see here, button 4 is the text of the button, and background button hyphen click, we are calling this function handle button click 4. We have defined here handle button click 4, which is just alerting button 4 is clicked. Okay, and here we have used vbind just to bind this style sheet, and as you can see here, this is an object, and here the default value is this, but whenever a parent is calling to this custom button child component, okay, custom button child component, so here parent is providing a style sheet also. So we will say colon button hyphen style equal to double inverted comma, and inside this we have to put curly braces, open and closing curly braces. So background color is yellow, so that's why we are able to see the background color is yellow of the fourth button, and we will say yellow, color is black, you can see the color text also, color black, and outline is none, padding is 1020, border radius is 5 px, border is 0 px, and font size is 16 px. Okay, so guys, I hope guys I have explained you each and everything in detail, in depth. Okay, so guys, if you still have any doubt, any query in your mind, please guys feel free to ask me in the comment section below. I will try to resolve it. I will try to give answer to your queries, to your questions also. Okay, so yeah guys, now if you still have any doubt, you can ask me. So guys, I feel we have come to the end of this session, end of this tutorials. Okay, so guys, in this video, in this session, we have learned how to create a component, and we have learned also that how to create a custom component as well, and how to create a reusable component as well. Okay, so guys, in this video we have learned a lot, that how to create a custom component and how to create a reusable component as well. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, in this way, okay, in this way we are creating reusable button component, okay, custom button component. Okay, so guys, in this way we are creating reusable custom button component. Okay, here is the first, this is the second, this is the third, and this is the fourth. Okay, as you can see here guys, we have just defined one only, we have just defined one, and we are calling it many times. Okay, we are calling it many times in our function throughout our code. Okay, so guys, that's why we call it reusable component, because we can call it many times in our function, as many times as we want to call in our function, to call in our program. Okay, so guys, here you can see I have called it 4 times. Okay, but we have defined only 1 times. Okay, we have just defined only 1 times. Okay, and we can provide here, we have provided 4 like a custom button component 1, 2, 3, and 4, and we are just giving the custom text, custom style sheet, and custom CSS properties also. We are saying label is this, button click, button style, label hit me, button click, handle button click 3, button style is this, background color red. Okay, custom button 4, so label is button 4, button click, handle button click 4, button style is this. Okay, so guys, as you can see here, we have defined just once, and we are calling it many times in our function, in our code. Okay, so guys, through this way we have created our reusable component, reusable custom button child component in our function, in our program. Okay, so guys, I hope you have come to the end of this session, this video. So yeah guys, if you have learned anything from this video guys, please guys subscribe to my YouTube channel Code with ER, and please guys press the bell icon also, so that whenever I will upload a new video in the playlist, you can be notified and you can watch them instantly, and you can learn from them also. So please guys, trust me, I am making a lot of hard work, lot of hard efforts to make awesome videos on each and every topic of web development and web designing as well. Okay, as well as on full stack development also. Okay, so guys, please guys share this video with your friends, with your colleague, with your group also, so that they will be also learning along with you. Okay, so guys, see you in the next video. Till then, take care guys, bye bye. This is Prabhat Pandit signing off now.